Hey everybody. So this is my forecast for Aries for sorry, computer's moving. For December 2013. So, yeah. Aries, we start out with Uranus in that first house, and the Uranus is going direct. So that's telling me that there's something about freedom and independence. You want your freedom. You need some independence. You need some freedom because first house is all about you. It's all about self. It's all about the way you feel inside. It's all also about your outward appearance. And Uranus is ups and downs, it's uncertainties, also breakthroughs and forward thinking. But along with that is the awakener. So it's rebellious and it's independent. And I feel like you want freedom. You want some independence right now. And it is something that's you may be feeling. It may be making you feel like there's some ups and downs right now. You're feeling up and down, but only because of the way you're feeling about you really need to break free from some situation. Okay. And then we have full moon in that third house. Third house is all about communications, the way you communicate to people, short distance travel. Um, that's me moving my computer. Short distance travel, uh, vehicles, meetings, emails, phone calls, and a full moon is there. Full moon brings about changes and endings. So towards the end of the month, because the full moon won't be there until the end of the month, there's a change in the situation that has to do with communications, the way you communicate to people, the way you're perceiving it, or the way they're communicating to you. But there's a change in the way that you're thinking, how you deal with people, or how they're dealing with you. There's some change to a situation, some ending to a situation. So maybe you were going through something with somebody, but by the time this full moon comes, maybe there will be some type of resolution, or um, all I can say is there's some type of change to the situation, and it has to do with the way you communicate to people and what you're going through, whatever situation it is you're going through. Also, check your vehicles, have them serviced. You know, maybe I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. It's my interpretation of everything, but just maybe you want to service your vehicle, or you might just be changing your vehicle. Maybe you're purchasing another vehicle. I don't know, but it's not really a purchase. It's just a change in the situation, and maybe to your commute. It might not even be your vehicle. Maybe if you commute back and forth to work or whatever you're doing, there's some type of change in your commute. Okay. Then we go to that fourth house. That fourth house is all about home, family, property, roots, generations, the past. Jupiter's there in retrograde, and we already went through this last month. We went over this because Jupiter went retrograde. Um, there, the situation is going on with your home or with your family. There's um, it, there was an order to it. There was, there was some everything was organized, or it was just the way you liked it. And now, in order for you to keep things the way you like them around your home or with your family, for some reason there's more of an effort, because Jupiter direct is, it just comes kind of easy. Jupiter is wealth and abundance and opportunity and optimistic, okay, and it just brings about, but it's retrograde, so I'm thinking it's going to take more effort on your part to deal with situations around your home or with your family. And yeah, where things were easy, it's not so easy now. And I'm not exactly sure how that works out, but give me some feedback and let me know how that works out, because it just feels like there's more effort dealing with situations with your home, with your family. Okay. Then we go to that seventh house, and maybe this is why there's more of an effort. Seventh house is all about relationships, business partnerships, one-on-one communications, any type of relationship. So with Mars there, Mars brings about conflict, um, stress. There may be something about the relationship that's stressing you out. There may be some conflict at this time in a relationship that you have to deal with. And maybe that's why there's more of an effort, because you have to put up with this until you get this situation resolved with the relationship, whatever it is. Okay. Um, it's Now Mars will be there for 7 months, but I'm not saying that you'll be going through this for 7 months, because there's different aspects that come along that change the way things go are going along in these different houses. But I say, and if you watch my videos, you know me. Pray about it, pray about it, pray about it. Prayer changes things. And even this is just my interpretation anyway. This is not anything set in stone. This is just how, when I look at this is how I see it. And I don't know if this screen is moving back and forth for you, but it's moving for me. I'm just trying to keep it on and not closed off. But if this does cut off, I'm going to let this be part one, and I'm going to do a part two to it, like I did last time. Okay. Um. Okay. Then we go to this ninth house. Ninth house is all about the overall goal, the big picture. It's also long distance travel, internet, the law, education, religion, publishing. Okay. So, in foreign cultures and places. Okay. So, the new moon, Sun, and Mercury. I'm just New moon, Sun, and Mercury, all in this ninth house. So your focus is the ninth house. Wherever the sun is, that's your focus. So you're focused on this overall goal, this big picture, maybe even long distance travel or internet, because it looks like, since Mercury is there, that you're talking to someone long distance, or that you're meeting up with someone long distance. There may be some type of meeting situation that you're thinking about, that you're planning, and you're going to be meeting up with someone long distance. And the new moon there is just some type of opportunity that's coming along, or new situation with this. I, I I don't know what it is, because then Mercury moves into that 10th house. So that has to do with the career. So Mercury moves from the ninth house to the 10th house. And so now you're dealing with somebody long distance, but when it moves to the 10th house, it moves there with Pluto and Venus retrograde, which means this person that you're dealing with or talking to long distance, you may have known in the past, but now there's some type of authority figure. So they're in a position to maybe help you, if you're searching for another job or something, or whatever it is, whatever you need help with, and you have to deal with authority figures, this person that you knew from the past may be in a position to help you, and you've been talking to them long distance, or over the internet, or telephone, or whatever. But there's some type of communicating going on. And see, because that 10th house, like I said, is career, it's reputation, is professional standing, and Venus brings about love and money. But if it's in the 10th house is normally about your career, so more so is, it could be about a past person's time, because Venus is retrograde. And the money situation, I don't know how that's going to work out with that 10th house, Venus retrograde. So it's bringing a person from the past, but what does it have to do with finances, with money? Um, See, there was this hmm, Venus in that 10th house. Authority figures like you. They're talking to you, but this is an authority figure from the past who knows you and they're dealing with you. But I don't know what it has to do with this financial situation also. So let me know if you're going through a situation and it has something to do with your finances and your career, because I want to know how Venus retrograde would deal with the financial part of it. Okay, now we move to the 12th house. Neptune in that 12th. Neptune has been there and it's gone direct. So we dealt with that actually last month, where um, whatever this situation is actually has to do with you and your family and the conflict in the relationship and the effort that you have to put forth with your family. All this ties in together, and it's a private matter or it has something to do with somebody from the past. Okay, now let me go to the aspects. I'm working on the aspects this month, so this might be longer. Okay. Um, Mercury square Neptune. Mercury in the ninth squares Neptune in the 12th. hmm The talks that you're dealing with has to do with this person or this private matter from the past. Okay. Then it trines Uranus. Um, yeah. To sum it up, your first, fourth, seventh, and 10th houses. First house, you. Fourth house is family. Seventh is relationship, and 10th has to do with this overall goal of this career, not overall goal. And so you're dealing with this past person, and maybe that's what brings about the conflict in the relationship and the independence and the freedom that you want. Now, the first house is the conflict in your relationship because you want freedom and independence, or you want freedom and independence because of the conflict in the relationship. I'm not sure how that works out. But anyway, give me some feedback. Let me know. Um, And I say this in all my videos, and I will continue to say it. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. None of this is set in stone, and before all of this, I put God first in my life. So thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.